How do you feel about practice today? Getting
That was good.
for the trip?
That was good. That was good pace. Guys were competing. They were in a good spirit, so happy about the outcome.
Have you been able to get to know Stauber a bit since he's been here?
You need a lot of questions to have a lot of words from this guy, but no, we just talk about it upstairs. He's a really good pro. He work hard every day, well prepped. He has good urgency. He has good focus. He's not the most vocal guy, but he's a really good pro.
With the back-to-back on this trip, do you foresee goaltender rotation at all? Or?
Yeah, yes, but it's not a slam dunk. We'll go one game at a time. Veggie will be in Seattle, and we'll figure it out.
So approaching the halfway mark of the season, I just want to get your thoughts on the leadership group. Kind of what have you liked from them? What would you like to see differently, if anything?
I like their compete level. I think we had a moment in the season where we needed to tighten it up a little bit, to stay cool, stay calm and collected, and I think they did a good job. I still, they're young in age, but they start to have a good chunk of experience in that group, and I will say guys like Colsey, Mata, and those guys I think brings a lot as well. They settle and they calm a lot of stuff. So I'm happy about the leadership and the attitude in the room.
Will Bertuzzo or any of the injured guys travel with you this week?
Yeah, Bird will travel. Iggy won't. Marines will, not because he's close, but we want him to be close to the team, the routine, the system, the work, the meeting, so on and so forth. Mav won't travel with the team.
What have you seen from O'Brien, just as he's kind of embraced a different role than last season? I talked to him about it today, and he says it's just for him, it's about having the right mentality.
Oh, he's unreal. He's the ultimate teammate, ultimate pro. You know, don't want to jinx anything, but to have 35 games without one game miss up front, that's something. So, knock on wood, don't want anything to change, but you know, he's the way he handled it. A guy who was in the lineup every night, who should be in the lineup every night in the NHL. I think he's giving the best example he can to everybody around the team, from the staff, the player, everybody.
Has it ever been a question of like, hey, let's rotate him into the lineup, or is it just, he's got his?
I'm not a big believer in rotation. Having that said, I did rotation before in the past and so on and so forth, but I don't like rotation. I don't like when you play in the rotation. If you play a very good game, now it's your turn to go out, you go out. I think you should have the motivation of if I play well, I will keep my job. And if I don't play well one game, should not cost me my job unless I'm really thin ice, which it's a tough place to be. So I want our player to be in a safe zone where they feel they're trusted. Having that said, if you have consecutive game where you don't get it done, okay, now you can lose your job, like you and I, like everybody. But I don't think it's every time you get a bump on the road you lose your job. I think it happens sometimes, but it's a really tough place to be, and I'd rather to not have that kind of philosophy around the team. Having that said, we had those discussions with Obi. Tough because we really believe in him. We know he can do it. I don't know. That's what it is.
A bit unrelated from that, but Chris Armstrong mentioned wanting to bring an outdoor NHL game to Utah eventually. Just what are your thoughts on that and what it could do for visibility out here?
Well, that would be awesome. I think with the layout, the city, and our fans, the atmosphere we have in our building in every game, and to make the hockey even more popular here will be awesome.
Did you grow up on outdoor rinks or anything?
Oh yeah. And, in my backyard we had a little outdoor ring, a little pound. So yeah, played a lot. Froze my toe a couple of times.
Last night you talked about progression with this team and that you like the progression you've seen. Do you see the potential in this squad, this group of guys, to become a team like Colorado, like Dallas?
Yeah, absolutely. I talked about it yesterday. You need to put things in perspective. Colorado expect to win the Stanley Cup. And yesterday they have, two of the top 5 players in the world on the ice against Cooley, Connor, and McBain for most of the second part of the game. If they can play against them now, I'm assuming in 5 years they will still be able to play against them. So, they're, and we have depth throughout the lineup, guys who are not at their full potential yet at every position. So I believe in the growth of our team. We have a lot to learn every day. We have a lot to learn about the league, about the consistency, the control of the emotion, the game management, the schedule management, and everything. Because there's stuff, even if you've never been through it, it's not the same. So you need to go through it, and you become more comfy and better every year about it.
How does going head-to-head against a team like Colorado and Dallas and Minnesota and those teams you mentioned help the growth for next game, having gone through the game from, say, yesterday? And
it's we had a lot of great opponents in the last month or so. You look at our schedule, who we played, and I think every time we feel we're getting closer, we're getting there. We have some good wins. We beat Mini in their barn. We lost in OT against Mini in our barns. And we're right there in most of the games. So, like I said yesterday, we just need to not get too emotional, not look ahead, just stay focused on the present and what can we do to be better. Like I said, really happy about what we did today. Really happy about the way the boys conduct themselves. We need another good day tomorrow and get closer and closer.
Sergachev just went off a bit during practice. Is he fine?
Yeah. What happened?
He blocked a shot last game.
Yeah, he blocked a shot last game. He missed a few shifts, but he was okay. But something else happened during the practice, which I don't remember, but it was minor.
Was it unrelated to the block shot?
That was unrelated. It was just, there's no issue there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.